I'm Kevin Cooney, and I'm playing Charlie.
Well, again, thank you so much for talking with us today, Kevin. I'm really, really excited about the Ugly Christmas Sweater musical being back in Houston. Now, I know the show premiered last year for the very first time. It was so much fun for Houston audiences. But for people that didn't get a chance to experience it last year, can you just give us a quick idea of what people can expect to see this year if they come to see the show?
Well, I think when they come to see, they should be prepared to wear their ugly Christmas sweaters. They don't have to, but it's encouraged. And at last night's opening, I'd say about 90% of our audience, they were wearing Christmas sweaters you couldn't imagine. I mean, I thought I'd seen it all, but it was pretty amazing and a lot of fun. And it's a party atmosphere. You know, the minute that you get seated, the minute the show starts, Julia Crone, who's playing Cheryl, who's really kind of the anchor to this whole show. She runs the show, comes down the aisles and starts welcoming everybody. And the premise is that it's the annual Christmas party for this office of Regalia Uniform Company. So the audience is they are employees of the company. So it's all of us together in a big party atmosphere. The stage is decorated. It's an office set. Ben Childress, our amazing musical director, is on stage with us playing the keyboard. And we launch into this really silly show where the annual meeting is expecting talk with the CEO, who is going to say Merry Christmas to everyone. But also the main thing is he's going to give us our Christmas bonuses. And what happens is a disappointment because the CEO has sold the company and to a German company. So then the story begins, and during the story, we meet the German CEO, a woman named Olga, and she's a kind of a Cruella de Vil character. It's this amazing amount of silliness and fun and humor and no hidden agenda or anything like that. It's just a lot of fun. And with this, the storyline is that we have to decide how we can save the company. And the decision is that we will do it by making, since it's a uniform company, we'll be making ugly Christmas sweaters, and the attempt to sell it to Olga and the German company is really kind of what happens. And
I
don't
love
forget,
it.
and one thing you can't forget is that the audience participates in this, and that's the most fun part about the entire show, is that we have audience members. We bring them up on stage for various reasons, and expect a lot of fun.
I had so much fun when I saw the show last year. Getting to put on your ugly Christmas sweaters for an event is always a good time.
Right.
Um, what has it been like for you getting to reprise this character again and bring the show back to Houston audiences?
It has really been a lot of fun. Last year we did the workshop in the summer of 23, and the purpose of that was mainly for the writers, Dan Connectus and Megan LaRoche, to continue to write, continue to tweak the writing. And that happened all through the rehearsal period, too, for our mounting of the show last year. So there were lots of changes going on all the time, both from a writing standpoint and from a performing standpoint, because we were all trying to find our characters. And so there was a bit of pressure, for when we reached opening night and even afterwards, because there'd been so many recent changes. We still had a great time. The audiences loved it. And this year, it's more of a remount of the same show with some changes, some improvements, so it's been great. It's just been a joy. We love it, and we fortunately all five of us in the cast on stage, we're all back. So we've had that learning curve, and we all love each other and love working with each other.
That's incredible, and that's very exciting. That says a lot
Yes.
about, I think, the production itself, that you can get everybody back together.
Yeah.
Let's get the
Yeah.
band together and do it one more time.
Exactly.
Now, again, like you said, there is a ton of audience participation in this show. Have you guys had any fun experiences with audiences kind of being a little over the top, a little more
Oh
wild
yes.
than you expected?
Yes, we have. There have been some. unexpected things. We've learned to filter a little bit, you know. Uh, some office parties tend to come there after happy hour. Our shows during the week are at 7 p.m. So they get finished work at 5 or whatever, and they go have their happy hour and then come to see us. So they're out to have a whole lot of fun. So there might be some misbehaving, and so we have to just be very careful about who we select to come up. Not that we all have fun, and it's all types, and it's pretty crazy. And there are always surprises, and that's the fun of live theater.
Absolutely. One of the things that I think is cool about this show, and again, having it premiered in Houston and being brought back to the Theater Under the Stars stage again, that I think is really cool is like, there are shows like the Nutcracker and TSO that people plan and make an event out of every single year for the holiday season. And I think it's great that we can have sort of a musical theater version of that people can get excited about and hyped about and come to see every year. What is some of the stuff that you may watch, movies, shows, or thing that get you into the Christmas spirit?
Oh, that's interesting. One of the shows that we've liked in recent years is Love Actually. We usually watch that every year. Yeah, and we're big fans of some of the the Scrooge shows. We've watched several of those, and of course we have kids, and now we have grandkids, and so there's all of that preparation. And we're big on getting a tree and fixing our little place up here every year, and we're all in. We are all in on this holiday.
So has being a part of this show elevated your ugly Christmas sweater game? Are you rocking some exceptionally cool stuff this year?
Yes, I really, I have to confess, before this show, I never have worn an ugly Christmas sweater, and now I've worn several. And it's so much fun. It's just, it's just a chance to be, a grown man and just be silly as a kid. It's great fun.
Well, I always like to kind of end with this question. Why do you think Houston audiences need to come on down, put on their ugly Christmas sweaters, and see this production?
I think they need to prepare. They would love to prepare to come see a show that's an hour and a half long, straight through, and they have so much fun. They laugh, they sing with us. We sing lots of songs that they're familiar with. Maybe the lyrics are a little different, but it's just be prepared to have a great time.
Love it. Guys, I can't tell you enough fun things about this show. The Ugly Christmas Sweater musical is an absolute must for you and your family this holiday season. The show is playing now through December 22nd. You can get your tickets at tuts.com. So come on down, Theater Under the Stars. Let's get holiday spirit, Christmas, tinsel, decked out, crazy looking, and have a really good time with these guys. Kevin, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This has been Ray, Houston Film Fanatics. We'll catch you guys real soon.